Hey guys, what's going on? Jordan Miller from BreatheHeavy here. Hey, I wanted to make a quick video. It's a Friday night, so this is really impromptu, but I felt inspired to bust out my camera and share my 2 cents on a cool experience that happened today. Actually, it technically happened over the last, 2 days. It's kind of a little funny story, at least to me. So yesterday my dad called me and he said, hey, there's a new podcast by the New York Times. They talk about Britney, and he asked me if I had heard it. And what's so funny is that my dad sends me articles all the time about Britney, like no matter where it's from, or just if he sees it, he thinks of me and he sends me it. And a lot of the times, just because of how well informed I am with everything going on in her world, and just because of my website, I actually have already seen what he sent me. So he gave me a heads up about this New York Times podcast, and I was like, yeah, cool. And I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't go listen to it. I still actually, at the time of this recording, haven't had a chance to listen to the full thing, mainly because, my whole entire week is work, essentially, and working out. So I haven't had a chance to be able to listen to the entire podcast yet. And then a member of mine on Instagram actually messaged me and saying, hey, have you seen this podcast? You're mentioned in it. And I was like, I immediately knew, right away, it had to have been the podcast my dad had mentioned. So I followed the link. It's the New York Times podcast called Popcast, and lo and behold, I was featured in it around the 17-minute mark. So now I'll play the clip for you so you can get an idea of what they said on this podcast. If you want to check out the full 50-minute podcast, I'll put a link in the description below. All right, so here's the part where I/BreatheHeavy was featured in. Play the clip.
Free Britney campaign has been around since the conservatorship started, basically. When we did that first piece on Britney Spears in 2016, we spoke to this kid, Jordan, who had this Britney Spears fan site called BreatheHeavy.com. And in 2009, he had started the Free Britney movement, along with other super fans. And it was so intense at that moment that he recalled Jamie calling him personally and being like, if you don't take this down, we're going to have a problem.
That's also a very 2009. Can you imagine someone in 2020 trying to whack-a-mole every person?
Right.
It's just fundamentally impossible.
Since then, there has been a very vocal subset of huge, passionate Britney Spears fans who I'm sure we'll hear from after this podcast. And they believe basically that the conservatorship is controlling Britney and potentially forcing her to perform to make money for other people. This all started from obviously a pretty innocent place.
It was actually really interesting to hear that because it was just so unexpected. So recently, BreatheHeavy was featured in Vanity Fair, and I actually created a video about that, reacting to reading the article and seeing what I had said for the first time. I'll link that in the description below as well. So to be mentioned in this New York Times podcast was just completely out of the blue for me, and it was a huge honor. I say it's an honor because I feel like writing about Britney Spears' conservatorship and having this community where literally thousands, hundreds of thousands of people every single month, come and visit the site, and it gives me a sense of purpose, and to me that's really fulfilling. I posted this clip on Exhale and was wanting to see what people's reactions were, and somebody posted a video from when I was on E! News over a decade ago. It was a long time ago. I think it was 20 or 21. And they showed this clip of when I was on E! News talking with Jason Kennedy, because at that point, Britney's dad had threatened to sue me. And so I had not seen that video in an extremely long time, so that was a kind of trip to see this. So I'm also gonna play that for you here.
Britney's biggest blogger revealed. E! News investigates the Britney website war. Hello everyone, I'm Elena Scantlin for E! News Now. As Britney Spears travels around the world with her circus, the founder of her most popular fan site faces a legal smackdown from Jamie Spears, who wants 21-year-old Jordan Miller to cease and desist his blog about Brit. E! News correspondent Jason Kennedy spoke with Jordan Miller, the founder of BreatheHeavy.com, who says his ongoing legal battle isn't with Britney, but with her dad.
Jamie Spears pretty much told me, last fall he wanted the website shut down. He said it in, a few choice words that probably won't be able to air on TV, but, he told me he was going to destroy my website, and, pretty much he was just livid and yelling at me.
As for why Brit's daddy is targeting his fan site, Jordan believes it's all due to his criticism of Jamie's rule over the pop star as co-executor of her conservatorship.
I really just am outspoken in the sense of, not completely understanding why she's placed under such restraint. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty hard for me to watch again, but it just goes to show how much time and effort and energy I put into Breathe Heavy, and I've just been relentless about it. Unapologetically, that's something that I'd like to really instill with you guys watching this video and on this YouTube channel, is how to have determination and how to cultivate that. But that's for a separate video. So that's the video for today, just short but sweet. I wanted to share that awesome experience with you, and just thank you so much for watching this channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, slam the notification bell. All those things, what they do is it helps my channel grow. And this is something that I feel really passionate about, and I want to be able to reach as many people as possible. So your support would mean everything to me. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Outro.